Hello, YouTube, and welcome back. And Season of the Witch is here. Finally, we get to dabble in the dark arts of the witchcraft. So, I think this season, I am going to be running with a druid build to start with, and we'll see how that goes. If there's a nice, smooth gameplay rate, and things are going as they should with me and the werewolf, we shall stick with that. So, let's get right into it. We get to harness the occult, earn and upgrade new witch powers by slaying vicious head rotten and completing whispers, and craft powerful occult gems to enhance their potency. Find the missing heads. Heads that once hung from the Tree of Whispers have suddenly disappeared. Help the Coven find these lost heads to learn their witchcraft power. Hunt the head rotten. Tackle new whispers within headhunt zones to draw out head rotten bosses. Earn new ancestral caches from the Tree of Whispers, or wield the armory. Swap between builds with ease and any major town using the armory, plus change your skill, paragon, runes, and more. I know a lot of people were actually looking forward to this because, a lot of us want to switch between, maybe running Hell Tides in comparison to a boss monster. But then again, a lot of us really didn't have this problem if you picked meta characters that were just absolutely obliterating the game no matter what you were fighting. So, let's get into it, man. I think this season I'm going to go ahead and delete all my characters, guys. I don't play Eternal, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe this clean. And delete. I wish they had a multi-delete option. This is more safe, I guess, though, because if you didn't have that and you had a multi-delete and you deleted your character, I bet there's a lot of people that'd be pretty upset about it. But at least they have the ability to undo your last delete from a character, which is also pretty nice. Just in case, having those fail safes. We had a capital J in that one. It'd be nice if we'd be able to click on them too. That'd be really nice. Bear with me, guys. Only a few more to go. A lot of these, well, a few of these were test builds for me, so we are certainly getting down to the nitty-gritty here. This was my character from season 5, I believe it was. that's that. So we're gonna create a new character. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I've been torn between another Necromancer build or the Druid. I know these character classes are gonna absolutely decimate this league. So I am very proficient with the Necromancer and the path of building with the Necromancer. The Druid, I'm reasonable. Every time I make a werewolf build. So our class here, we're gonna go ahead and go with the Druid. We'll go ahead and we'll confirm on the Druid. Pick our style here. Start, customize, see what we got. Face variant, that looks good. Alright, let's go with, I like these incandescent colors, guys, because it really makes the eyes glow, which is super cool. Horsetail, we got different types of haircut here. Oh yeah, cool. The dreads are pretty cool. Top knot, I used to have me one of those. Rider's mane. This guy's starting to look real Samoan. Okay, hair color. I like the white and the gray because it makes him look pretty wise, you know? Go with that mid-gray. Some of that off him. Really don't want a whole lot in the jewelry department. Stay with that. Let's see if we can. That looks super cool. Seasonal, hardcore, and you guys know me. I'm gonna swap it up just a little bit though. This X looks a little bigger than me for some reason. I don't know. Alright, let's start it. And guys, I like my game with slight difficulty, so I'm not even going to play on normal. I always skip straight from normal and I go to harder expert. And seeing as how we're starting from 100% complete scratch here, that means we're gonna start on hard because we don't really have the gear to get us to expert or Pentient. Because some of us can start off all the way on Pentient. So yeah, I'm gonna go with hard. We'll mow through this pretty quickly, and yeah, let's get to it. heard a lot of good things about Diablo this season, and I got the opportunity to look through some of the build patterns and the build paths that are going to be available for the Druid this season, and I was actually pretty stoked. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go with a Druid werewolf that is able to do lightning bolts. The lightning bolts for this season are incredibly powerful. They've been 100% buffed, over the top. So as long as that holds true for the release of the league, we are going to be capable of doing astronomical amounts of damage. So that being said, what we're going to do here is we're going to start scaling our lightning damage. We're going to need Storm Strike all the way up, the way I want to build this as of right now. We're going to want Storm Strike all the way up, and we're going to want Claw all the way up. And we're going to run the Great Staff of Crone and see where it takes us from there. I think until I get this buffed up, with Claw has a 15% chance to attack twice, I think I'm actually gonna go with Poison on this one to start off, because it's gonna just give us more damage over time, because the Claw 15% chance to attack twice is not that reliable. If it was like 50 or 60 or something starting off, it might be worth it. So this particular build path, I'm going to disallocate this, and we're going to go with the Poison, because it's going to give us more damage. It's going to eat through those smaller enemies much faster. Okay, so since we're going to be scaling lightning damage too, we're going to want to take anything that upgrades our lightning damage or coincides with our werewolf and our lightning damage. So, because those of you that may know, some of you may not, the Great Staff of Crone allows us to have two abilities from our basic skills that allow us to hit with two different basic abilities simultaneously. So this is actually quite powerful. And when we run these lightning bolts, we're going to have insane amounts of damage. So, give me 1 second here. Basic skills generate 6 more spirit. Core skills, more spirit. Critical chance against close enemies. This is really good. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Lightning Storm. We're not going to... I don't think we're going to run Lightning Storm unless I find a really viable way to run this. I mean... Conjure a growling lightning storm deals 12 damage per strike. The number of strikes increase the longer the storm is channeled, and this is a channeling ability. I'm not really interested in channeling abilities right now. I'm going to take as many passives as I can, and then we're going to get to what we want down here. Like, we're going to want some defensive abilities. We're going to want Hurricane, most definitely. So let's get to it. Let's get up here and let's allocate some of these skills. So we're going to go ahead and take Predatory Instinct, because this is going to give us critical strike chance with enemies that are in close range. So go ahead and pop that 3 times. You gain movement speed while in werewolf form. This bonus persists 3 seconds after leaving werewolf form. And we have a chest piece that allows us, I can't remember the name of it right now, but there's a chest piece that allows us to stay in werewolf form indefinitely. Mad Wolf's Glee, there it is. So thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and take this here, and we might have something that's gonna help us further down here. So powerful winds surround you, granting non-physical damage reduction. Surround you, granting a barrier. Increase your non-physical resistances. Gain damage reduction seconds after using a defensive skill. So this is actually hard for me right now, but This gives us more life. And since our maximum life pool is actually really low right now, we're not going to gain a whole lot from Blood Howl. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Earthen Bulwark because it's going to give us an energy barrier that absorbs double that and then some of damage that we can take. So we're going to go ahead with that for now. And we're going to get to slaying some creatures, man.
What is this?
Our quarry has turned rotten. We must be careful.
Much.
There! The head is inside. Quickly, we have to cut it out.
Alright, now let's see if we can get on.
There it is. We must take the head.
There we go. Give me some health points. There we go.
Take the head, quickly.
My lord, that enemy was tough. So, I guess these all have something different on them. So, an aura of siphoning surrounds you, dealing 73 poison damage every second. Either that or the poisonous frog. And if we can take both, maybe both. Yeah. So let's see here. You've been gifted with the power of the witchcraft. Equip your powers in this tab, Witchcraft tab of the inventory. Upgrade your witchcraft in your inventory by pressing F on a witch power. Upgrading powers spends your Restless Rot. Restless Rot drops from the head rotten enemies commonly found in the head hunts. Nice. think we need to find more power-ups. Those are the two we can start with. I think just because we don't have them, we're just going to buy them all out. And then we'll go from there. That grants us a barrier. Every 14.5 seconds, we gain a barrier for 30% of maximum life for 5 seconds. At rank 12, the barrier now reflects enemy projectiles. Wow, that is actually really powerful. Next rank, it also gets a cooldown. Wow. I'm not really interested in the fire bats. I'm more interested in the auras. And the hexes. But this is gonna require us to have unlocked them, so we'll have to get further. Encounter new challenges and headhunts, complete new whispers, break the exposed routes, and have a chance to encounter with the boss. Gain reputation with the Coven by completing whispers and gaining grim favor. Gain more reputation at higher torment tiers. Alright. We gained our first 6 points.
It is done.
And you can do the Tree of Whispers without even leaving the headhunt zone. That is extraordinarily convenient. Get our character powered up. These auras are incredibly fun. Oh my goodness. And they're effective. These things are doing work. It's like killing the mini Lilith creature in the Hell Tides. That's what those headhunt bosses are. We leveled up 3 times in there, dropped some gear. I mean, definitely worth it. As you can see, there's a lot for us to do this season. Blizzard Entertainment really did a wonderful job at listening to their player base and seeing and listening to the community and what the players wanted. I can already tell there's going to be some difficulty, there's going to be some ups, there's going to be some downs, there might be some disappointments, but overall, it's looking really good. If there's something specific that you guys want to see, something specific that you guys want to talk about, or have any questions at all pertaining to Diablo, leave them down in the comment section and I'll try to get to them. This has been Jin with Jin Gaming. Peace out, guys.